Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're talking all things that I wish I knew before I got pregnant, because let me tell you, there are a few things that the girls need to know, things that you may experience, things that you may go through, and I wish I would have known these things. And so that is what I'm sharing in today's video. As of right now, when I'm filming this, I am towards the end of my second trimester, going into my third. It's going by so fast. And so there are things that I've experienced, and there may be new things I experienced in the third trimester. So I may need to make a part 2 for this. We shall see. So things I wish I knew before I got pregnant. Let's talk about it. The first thing is that your hunger will turn into nausea very quickly. It is a short window between when you get hungry to when you suddenly feel really sick. I noticed it was about a 20-minute period of when I would start to get hungry until when the nausea kicked in. Like, it was a small period of time. So I knew that nausea was very common when it came to being pregnant. Like, that's one of the main symptoms that you hear of. But this was a different kind of nausea where it's not that you felt like you were gonna vomit. It's more of stomach upset, and the thought of food then turned you off. So you have a very small period of time of where you need to eat because it changes fast. Something that I did learn though throughout this that helped me was, one, make sure you have small healthy snacks dotted around in your bag, in your car, because then it can tide you over until you get an actual meal. And the second thing is that fruit really helped take the edge off. So if I knew that I was gonna have a meal but it wasn't really appealing or appetizing because I had waited too long, I would have like a few pieces of watermelon or a few grapes, and taking that edge off with a little bit of fruit then made the meal sound a little bit more appealing to eat. And so hopefully that helps, and if you go through that, you'll know. It's a short window, friends. It's a short window. The second thing that I wish I knew before I got pregnant is your emotions and your hormones run very high. Now, I knew that your hormones had all these changes, but man, I feel for my husband because I'm naturally, normally not pregnant, not a very overly emotional person. Like, I know how to keep my emotions on lock. And I also am not the sort of person who's going to cry at the movie or, do that sort of thing. Being pregnant, yes, I cry at the smallest things. I can watch a TikTok video of a dog and I'm like sobbing. It's crazy. And also, it's not just the sadness though. You also feel the irritation. You also get a very short fuse from what I've experienced. Your irritability kicks in. And so your patience is a little bit thinner. And so, of course, like, your hormones are changing, it's fluctuating, emotions are, running high, but be prepared for it. Like, when I've overreacted to a certain situation that's not like me, I'll remind myself, my hormones are a little bit out of whack right now, it's okay. And you give yourself grace because you understand that it's not just you being irrational. It's the fact that your body is going through so many changes right now, and it's just a part of it, and people have to deal with it. But if you are aware of it, it helps. Number 3, your self-control is at a whole new level. It has to be at a whole new level, or else things can go off the chains very quickly. Because you are lethargic and tired and low energy, and you have the perfect excuse to not work out, to stay inside, to rot on the couch, to eat out, everything else. You have the excuse to use, but it's an extremely slippery slope. And your self-control has to be high. You have to have that willpower, or else it's so easy to go downhill. What I have found is that you need to have a balance between choosing what's best for you and that you need to do, get movement, eat clean, be productive, with giving yourself grace and allowing yourself the days of rest and giving into your cravings every once in a while. And finding that balance, I've found, has been really important to find, because I feel like some people go completely one way or the other, more in the way of they completely let themselves go. And that's not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for your baby. And I can imagine it would make postpartum a lot harder as well, overindulged in your pregnancy. And I just think that the self-control and the discipline has to be at a whole new level. Something that has helped me a lot is to have things in moderation. So when my cravings kind of started kicking about and I was craving sour, I was craving cheese, chocolate has been one of them, is you can have a little bit of something and then put it away. Yes, it's gonna, it's gonna work your self-control for sure, but you don't need to overindulge and eat the whole pint of ice cream or eat the entire bag of sour Skittles or whatever it is. Moderation is key. And that's a part of finding the balance between doing what's best for you and then also giving yourself some grace as well. The fourth thing that I wish I knew before I got pregnant was that everyone is gonna have opinions and inputs about the pregnancy journey, about your birth plan, about the baby's names, about the way you plan on doing certain things. Everybody will have their opinions and inputs, and you just smile and move on. Something that I've realized is easier, not taking things to heart and not trying to, I don't want to say argue because I don't necessarily agree with arguing, but just don't try to rebuttal as much. Let them have their experience and the things they want to say. Take what you want to, leave what you don't, and then just move on. Because you don't want to disregard their advice, especially if it's someone who's close to you and someone who, is a friend or family member, loved one. You don't want to them think like, I don't need anything from you, I don't care what you have to say. You want to allow them to feel validated in their feelings as well, but you don't need to take it as your own. And so I think that as much as everyone's going to have their input, and they're going to have it when you have your child, when you choose how to school them, when you choose the way you do certain things, if you plan on going on vacation, if you plan on keeping your baby home, like vaccinations, all those kinds of things. Like everyone's going to have their own opinions and things, but you are the parent. You are going to know what's best for your child, and you take what people have to say and leave what you don't want to take on. That's it. That's what I've figured out. And also be prepared for the just wait comments. Oh, you're tired now? Just wait. Oh, you think you're busy now? Just wait. It's a lot. You get it a lot. So same thing, just smile, move on. Number 5 is you are forced to slow down. Now, this one for me was a hard truth to accept because the fact I've always been a very go, 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 hustle girly, grind, let's go, wake up early, get things done kind of person. Every day was time blocked to a schedule. I mean, I'm a planner. I'm a type A person. And so being pregnant, something that I didn't realize was going to happen as much is you have to pause. You are forced to rest every once in a while. Your body will tell you when you need to chill and relax. Personally, I am not a napper. I struggle to nap because I wake up feeling worse. I just haven't got the napping down yet. I can count probably on one hand, maybe the naps I've had my entire pregnancy so far. Will it change come the 3rd trimester? I probably will have to learn to nap, especially with a newborn too. I know I'm going to have to figure out napping, but for me so far, it's just worked better by waking up a little bit later just to get a bit more sleep and then pushing throughout the day, basically. So overall, yes, you are encouraged to slow down in your pregnancy. And something that I think has been a really nice benefit and positive about this is that I feel like it started to switch me from living a lot in, people call it like your masculine, which is that kind of very like grind, hustle mindset, culture, whatever, into being more soft, slow, and feminine. It's been a different switch for me, but I've enjoyed it. It's encouraged me to just stop and smell the roses, to take time cooking dinner and taking the dog for a walk. And I am enjoying that process because I feel like I've spent so many years pushing myself as much as I can, which I'm thankful I did, because now in my pregnancy journey, I've got to the point with my business that I can do the things I love to do and that's it. And I feel very thankful for that. But it took a lot of years of living in that masculine energy, I feel like, and changing over to more of a positive, feminine, softer life. I love it. And I think that it's going into that motherhood. It's like when you find your pink again, if you've heard of that phrase. It's something to do with flamingos, where their feathers turn white or something, and then they find their pink again and they turn pink. I don't know what the meaning behind it is, but they say it's like finding your pink again. I feel like that. And I feel like it's given me a whole new outlook on life and moving into motherhood. And I didn't expect it to do as much. Like, I even wear color now, which I say while wearing literally an all black outfit. But if you know me, you know I'm a neutrals girly. I don't usually wear color really, like very rare. I like color again. I like color in my outfits, and I feel like I've been wearing more of like a softer, natural makeup look, and I'm enjoying that more. And it's just, I don't know. It's just, I feel like my mindset, my outlook on things, the way I move has just changed, and I like it. It's a new chapter. Anyway, I got a little off track there for a second, but sixth thing that I wish I knew before I got pregnant is how important your hydration and sodium balance is. Now, you have a balance. This is the way my OB described it, because the fact that I was getting terrible headaches every single day, would wake up, headache, get up from the couch, dizzy, head just banging all day. And I went to my OB and she explained it like this. So you basically need to keep a good balance between the water that you are having and then the sodium, which is like your electrolytes, right? And so I was always told that you need to have a lot more electrolytes when you're pregnant. So I used to always have a lot, because I know that your body needs electrolytes to absorb the water and be more efficient with the water that you drink. However, I was having this much electrolytes, so I was chilling. When I got pregnant, I'm like, okay, I need to up my electrolytes. So I was having this much electrolytes and my water couldn't keep up. So I was actually like dehydrating myself, and that's what was causing my headaches. No joke. I literally went to my OB midwife and she knew it just like that. She was like, do you have the water enhancer or like powders or anything for electrolytes? And I do. I put them in my drink every single day because I know that I need electrolytes, and I drink a lot more water when I have those in them. And she knew off the bat, she was like, stop having as much of the electrolytes ones, have just the regular ones and see if that fixes my headaches. Literally the next day, I stopped having headaches, and I have not had headaches like that ever since, because now I brought my electrolytes down and I've got a better sodium to hydration balance. So if you're getting headaches, if you get them throughout your pregnancy, be a little bit aware and check to see basically how much you're having. Because yes, you need electrolytes, but you need to be cautious of how much you are having. All right, those are 6 things that I wish I knew before I got pregnant. I'm sure there's actually a lot more things that I just haven't thought of, and there probably will be more when it comes into the 3rd trimester. So I may make a part 2. If you have any questions or anything you'd like me to see make a video of on this channel, then please let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed listening to this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!